Conservative radio host Bryan Fischer spoke about the recent beheading in Oklahoma, and he drew an interesting conclusion.
So this Jakim Yisrael has been in trouble with the law before. In fact, there's a good chance that he was converted to Islam in prison. Now, he was released in 2013, March of 2013. He was doing a 6-year stretch on a cocaine charge. They let him out after 2. Now, here's my point. Again, this is sort of a side note, but everybody wants to legalize drugs. We got to reduce the penalty for drugs. We're over-criminalizing drugs. He was in for possession with intent to distribute. A 6-year stretch, only did 2, they let him out. Just think about that for a second. If he had done his full 6 years, the 6 years that the law demands, then Colleen Huffords would still be alive today. So I don't want to hear any more nonsense about legalizing, decriminalizing drugs.
He's so stupid. I can't take it. Half the stories, when Bryan Fischer isn't talking about gay sex, the other half the time, he's bashing Muslims. Here you have an opportunity to bash fundamentalist Islam. And what does he do? I blame drugs for this one? Yeah, I blame drugs. Cocaine, something. Drugs. It's like the wires in his head are crossed. Like, there's a glitch in his mind where he's totally incapable of making a rational point. Like, this is a situation where if Bryan Fischer came out and said, you know, this guy in Oklahoma who converted to Islam and beheaded this woman, I mean, this shows you the dangers of fundamentalist Islam. Now, it would still be ironic coming from Bryan Fischer because he's a fundamentalist Christian and he's, you know, terrible human being in many ways. But still, if he made that point that this is the danger of fundamentalist Islam, when you go by a literal interpretation of behead the infidel and you believe the Quran to the letter and you buy into the most extreme version and you go to ISIS or Al-Qaeda and you believe in that mindset. Now, this guy was a lone nut, to be clear. He wasn't connected to anybody overseas. He wasn't connected to any group, whether it be fucking Hezbollah, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Al-Shabaab, you name it. None of them, okay? He's a lone crazy person. But you could still make the point, fundamentalist religion gone awry right here, son. Fundamentalist Islam, because he loves to bash Islam. He could have done that, and I would have said, you know what, Bri? Okay, you're right, dude. Yeah, fundamentalist religion, fundamentalist Islam, that's what caused that right there. He couldn't do it. Because he had to, it's like his mind looks for the thing that makes no sense, and he just goes down that road. Blame drugs. Drugs. Now, let me ask you a question. What percentage of people that behead do recreational drugs? Here, I'll tell you. That guy. That's it. That one dude. The one dude. Here's what I can guarantee you. You somehow, like, I know Vice got embedded with ISIS somehow in Syria at one point. If you get embedded with ISIS in Syria and you dose some of those motherfuckers with whatever, almost any drug, you give them LSD, transformative experience, they wake up the next day, what am I doing? Drop this AK-47. I'm going to go fucking to Vegas and hang out and relax, okay? So psychedelic drugs, transformative experience. Give them some sort of downer like Klonopin, Xanax, pharmaceutical pills, whatever, your choice, even weed. Okay, what are they going to do? Relax. Why are we killing people again? I don't understand. Okay, I don't want to fight anymore. I'm just gonna. Anybody? Can we get TV in here? I want to watch some TV.